marriage isn't always about the grand gestures, though they're lovely when they happen. More often, it's about savoring the little moments, the times your partner makes the bed just because or surprises you with a cup of coffee. So make each of these moments count, infuse them with love, kindness, and a touch of humor. After all, it's the everyday magic that adds up to a lifetime of happiness. Today, we're not just celebrating the union of Christian and Lindsey, two remarkable individuals who found each other on a dating app. We're also honoring the incredible web of love, support, and friendship that's brought us all together. What a fantastic group of people they've gathered.
I remember the day they went on their first date. Lindsey was nervous. My mom was really excited. Lindsey was hesitant to go, worried it was going to be another failed first date, but between me and my mom, we got her out the door. As you can see, Lindsey, you had nothing to worry about as we're here today celebrating you two.
Lindsey and I are 14 months apart, or 433 days. So she's basically my built-in bestie. I never felt alone growing up because I could always count on Lindsey to be there.
Christian, I remember seeing you for the first time in Frick Park with your long COVID hair and the sangria that you made for us during our 9-hour-long conversation where I learned about your experience in the Army and I shared about my theater life, two very different experiences that somehow had so many parallels. And I thought to myself, I would make out with you. I feel so lucky to be standing here with you, but I'm not surprised. You are an incredible man. Your steady thoughtfulness and devotion to what matters to you inspires me every day. No matter what happens, we get to do it together. I vow to stand by you and with you, only always.
4 years ago, we showed up at Frick Park to meet for the first time. I had no idea that I was about to meet the love of my life. On our third date, I said that I would move anywhere with you because I knew you were the one. You are caring, warm, committed, deeply passionate, and you possess strength beyond measure. I love how you light up any room no matter where you are. I love when you're silly. I love when you're serious. I love you as my best friend, my teammate, and my life partner. I vow to love you unconditionally as my best friend, your life partner, and your husband. I love you, Lindsey. Let's do this.
By the power given to me by the Universal Life Church Ministries and by the state of Maryland, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brother, as Heidi says, don't be scared of kissing. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present for the first time Mrs. and Mr. Lindsey and Christian Higgins.
Tonight, I have the immense pleasure and honor of welcoming you all again to celebrate this joyous occasion with Lindsey and Christian. Parents hope that their daughters will find a desirable and admirable partner. There's no telling who your daughter shows up with on a Sunday afternoon for the first meeting. And a service member or an Army man like Christian is desirable and welcomed. From that first Sunday afternoon, I've observed Christian consistently endear himself to Lindsey, compromise to Lindsey's advantage when it wasn't even necessary, and treat her lovingly and gently. So thank you.
Okay, now Lindsey, you met my son in Pittsburgh in broad daylight, which was a good idea because you have never met him before, right? So there's a really good thinking on your part. But that day, you drank sangria and you talked for 8 to 10 hours, and now we're here.
Can we all scream for Lindsey one more time? With the Broadway shutdown, I knew that her and I were both back in Pittsburgh. We had to connect and do something. Thus came my Instagram message to Lindsey on Instagram asking for coffee, to which she obliged. That meeting turned into everyday communication and business building, which led to instant best friends, soulmates, and our favorite phrase to use, co-pilots. I remember that day in school when you pulled up your Hinge profile to show me the specs of your upcoming date in Frick Park. To this excitement, this first date became many dates and eventually an engagement turned to today's wedding. I realized as much as I would have loved to share the cockpit, I was more like the enthusiastic flight attendant. I had to hand over the controls to Christian, and let's just say he's done a stellar job piloting this plane to Cloud 9.
So, Lindsey, the first time that I really got to meet you was in Southampton. I think it was a pretty good icebreaker for us, and I'm truly overjoyed that now I get to call you my sister. And as Christian's taller, handsomer little brother, I'm very proud of you, and I hope you enjoy growing old with him as much as I've got to enjoy growing up with him. So, congratulations, guys.
Watching Christian and Lindsey flourish into the compassionate and loving force they become today has been one of my great privileges as a friend. So I'll ask everyone to raise their glasses as we honor this abounding love to Christian and Lindsey.
May your days be filled with bright colors. I love you both so much.
To the brownie king and queen of the East.
Christian and Lindsey, give 200% of yourselves each and every day. And when you're old and gray, you will look back on your life and you will smile because you will know that you have lived a very good life.
Let's raise our glasses to Christian and Lindsey. May your life be filled with love, respect, forgiveness, much laughter, many healthy grandchildren, and never-ending happiness. God bless Christian, Lindsey's union, and all of you in attendance. Cheers.